In the deep silence before time had a name, in the heart of a continent that would become the cradle of all. A consciousness stirs. He awakens not merely to the dawn of a new day, but to the dawn of a new imperative. Beside him lies the future, fragile and profound, and within him, a promise takes root, the promise to provide. This promise guides his hand's instinct is no longer enough, the mind must now shape the world. Turning wood and stone not into what they are, but what they could be, a tool, a weapon, an extension of his will. With this newfound purpose, he steps out from the shadows of the familiar and into the vast, sun-scorched theater of life. The savanna breathes around him, a world of giants and hunters, where every rustle in the grass is a question of survival. He is small, vulnerable, yet armed with something more powerful than fang or claw forethought. Back in the sanctuary of stone, she waits. Her world has become this space of quiet anticipation. Her body a vessel for the next generation. Her trust in his return is the anchor of their shared existence. Out in the wilderness, the hunt begins. He tracks his prey not with senses alone, but with a burgeoning intellect. Reading the signs left in the dust, anticipating the movements of the creature that will sustain them. The confrontation is a collision of raw power and calculated courage, a dance of desperation and dominance. The beast fights with the fury of nature itself, but he fights for a reason beyond himself. He fights for two. And in the dust, in the heat, resolve triumphs over instinct. A life is taken, so that life may continue. The journey home is a testament to his strength, the weight on his shoulders both a burden and a trophy of his success. Every step is a victory against the unforgiving landscape, a slow, arduous march back to the one who waits. He returns not just as a hunter, but as a provider. In his eyes, the exhaustion of the struggle is eclipsed by the quiet pride of his achievement. He has met the challenge of his world and bent it to his will. She sees it in his posture, in the offering he lays before her. Their reunion is a silent acknowledgement of their bond, a partnership forged in the crucible of survival. The tenderness they share speaks a universal language, a gentle touch conveying reassurance, gratitude, and a love taking its first conscious breaths. Now, with sustenance secured, another leap of intellect is made. He takes the raw gift of the hunt and prepares to transform it. Using the sharp edges of stone to prepare a meal, an act of care and foresight that defines their growing humanity. And then comes the true turning point, the taming of fire, a spark of friction, a wisp of smoke, and suddenly, they are no longer subjects of the dark. They have captured a piece of the sun itself, creating a circle of light and warmth in the vast, indifferent night. The first cooked meal, this simple act unlocks vital nutrients, fueling the growth of the very brain that conceived it. Sharing this food is more than sustenance, it is the first ritual, the birth of the family table, a communion of two souls against the wilderness. In the fire's glow, the world outside vanishes. Here, in their small, illuminated space, they are safe, they are home. As night blankets the savannah with a tapestry of stars, their day of struggle gives way to a shared, peaceful repose. They rest under the same sky as the great beasts that roam the plains, yet they are different. A quiet revolution is happening within their minds. The darkness, however, still holds its terrors. Creatures of fang and shadow prowl the night, governed by an ancient, predatory hunger. The world remains a dangerous place, a constant reminder that their newfound security is a fragile island in a sea of primal threats. Herds move as they have for millennia, following timeless rhythms of instinct and season, unaware of the new mind watching them from the shadows. Each species is a master of its own survival, a perfect creation of evolution, but a new kind of creation is dawning. A creature that will not just adapt to its environment, but will learn to adapt the environment to itself. As the first light of a new morning breaks the horizon, it illuminates not just the landscape, but a dawning realization within them. The cave has been a shelter, a womb, but it cannot be their entire world. The horizon calls, whispering of new lands, new challenges, new possibilities. A silent understanding passes between them. It is time to move, to follow the promise of the sun. This decision to leave the safety of the known for the uncertainty of the unknown is perhaps the most human act of all. He reaches for her hand, a gesture of partnership, a promise that they will face this new journey not as two individuals, but as one unit. Together, they step out of the cave, their silhouettes framed against the endless possibilities of the world beyond. They are leaving behind a home, but they are carrying the concept of home with them, ready to create it anew wherever they go. Their joined hands are a symbol of a new kind of strength, the strength of connection, of shared purpose, of society in its most fundamental form. The world they walk through is ancient, populated by magnificent creatures that have long dominated this land. They walk among these giants, no longer just another animal, but observers, thinkers, planners. Their journey is long and arduous, a pilgrimage across a land that is both beautiful and brutal. They move with a slow, steady determination, their bond deepening with every shared hardship and every new horizon. They rest when they must, finding solace not just in the shade of a rock, but in the simple comfort of each other's presence. In this shared quiet, their connection transcends survival. It becomes companionship, a silent affirmation that they are not alone in this vast world. Their path eventually leads them to the lifeblood of the savanna water, a winding river, a destination for all creatures. Here, at the water's edge, a moment of profound tenderness unfolds. The need to nurture is as powerful as the need to hunt. He drinks first, quenching the thirst of his long journey, but his thoughts are not only of himself. He brings the cool, life-giving water to her, an offering of pure, selfless care. In this simple act, an entire epic of love is written. Her laughter, a sound perhaps new to this world, is the reward. It is the sound of joy, of relief, of a bond that makes all hardship worthwhile. The great herds gather at this oasis, a vibrant tableau of life, all drawn together by the shared, simple need to drink. They too are a part of this great cycle, finding their place not at the top of the food chain, but within the intricate web of existence. They watch the other creatures, and in watching, they learn the world is their teacher, and their minds are eager students. As they stand together by the water, they are a reflection of a new order, a partnership ready to face the future. The sun begins to set on the horizon, painting the sky with the fiery colors of a day's end. They walk on, not into the darkness, but towards a new dawn, their steps sure and their path illuminated by a shared hope. They are the beginning. In their journey lies the story of us all, a timeless walk out of the past and into the endless light of the future.